Hello everybody, it's Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot. I just had to do that. So hop on, say hey, let me know you are here. Welcome to the Southern Crush Spring Craftathon. I am Nicole, creator of A-Frayed-Knot and A-Frayed-Knot Woodworking Group, where faith, creativity, chalk paint, and power tools all come together. So come on in, say hey, let me know you're here. I am just going to get my little device over here on the side powered up so that I can see your comments. I have a fun, easy, and quick craft for you guys today using a napkin. I like Highland cows, and I couldn't believe I still had a few of these packs here in the online shop. And so I'm just going to drop this here and pin it. I'm going to pin this because this is some ways we can connect. If you have never been here to A-Frayed-Knot, let's see. Hello, everybody. Hey, Wendy, Stephanie, Angie. Hello. So I'm just looking for my little comment here so I can pin it. It wouldn't let me pin it right here. There we go. There it is. Okay. So let me show you what I've got. I have got some of our chalk paint. So I'm going to be using cotton and I think 24K. That is our newest one. It's kind of like a shimmery metallic. This napkin, you guys, OMG. I love Highland cows, and this was in a sunflower napkin bundle that I had, and I seen we still had some left, so I want to use it with you guys. On a simple wood board. So there's also a wood board pack in the online shop. You can use any type of wood you have. And then, of course, all the other cute napkins that come in that bundle. But we're going to focus on this one. So what I have done is I'm taking this wood board pack right here. And, well, it's just a wood board. It's not the whole pack. But I'm taking the board. I've already pre-stained it with the Minwax Dark Walnut because we are going to get the chippy look out of it. And I'm hitting the ground running today because we are going to finish this project. And if you're used to hanging out with me during the week when I craft, normally don't go this fast. So we're going to get this done though. So what I'm going to do is wax this up because I want to get a bit of the chippy look. And all I'm doing is just using this pillar candle from the Dollar Tree. Mine just looks like this. So what this is going to do is give us a chippy look. You might be used to the Vaseline method to get a chippy look. I never could master that. So this is how I do it. And I'm just going to go ahead. I want to use this side. So we're just going to get it waxed up. Now with the napkin, it's going to become somewhat transparent because the background is white. So I don't want it terribly chippy on the actual surface. So I'm just going to do light sanding when I get to that part. There was part of me that was just going to use this board that was already done. But if you've never done this, I really want you to learn that part. I am all about teaching people different things and just showing you different things, easy ways to create. And I feel like napkin art, I don't know if y'all are into napkin art, but I love it because it is easy to just create something fun and beautiful. And sometimes it almost looks like you hand painted it yourself. So I'm here for that. And I've found some really cute napkins along the way. So there we have it. It's all wax. So now I'm just going to take the cotton color AFK chalk paint. So this is the color cotton. It is white. It's like a pure white. We also have vintage lace, which is more of like an antique white. But today I'm going to use cotton. And then I'm just going to grab a paintbrush. And we are going to get to painting. I'm a messy painter. Are there any messy painters in the house? That's why I have to wear an apron. If you don't have to wear an apron when you craft, can you please tell me how you do it? I could wear an apron and still get paint all over me. I could get paint behind this apron. Don't ask me how I do it, but I'm a messy painter. So let me know. Do we have any messy painters in the house? Wendy, I actually thought about using the color Sunset. I really did because Sunset would be very pretty as my base color. Stephanie, you too, huh, girl? Yeah, the struggle is real. I get paint in I'm like, how did I get paid there? I don't even understand. That doesn't even make sense. But, so yeah, so I wear an apron. I try to pull my sleeves up. It's getting warm here now, actually. We're going to start getting hot. Hopefully it don't last too long. Oh, thank you, Darla, for the stars. I appreciate that. Kim said definitely very messy. Yes, yes, yes. So, let me settle down here and just get this painting done. All right, so we got a good coat on here. We're going to get it dried, and then we're just going to sand a little bit and just get it kind of distressed. Carolyn said she is very messy too. Yes. Stephanie did a hands up. Yes, same. Same, same, same. Very messy, everything you are. That is so funny that you say that, because my iPad is literally covered. I got my iPad right here so I can see comments. Literally covered in paint splatter. It's ridiculous, really. Literally covered in paint splatter. Darian said, me, and I have to wear the apron and gloves. Yeah, when I do staining, I wear the gloves, because otherwise I'll come out looking like a mechanic, and no girl really wants to look like a mechanic in her hands. You know what I mean? Or at least I don't. I don't want to be looking like a mechanic where the stain stays, because the stain I use is oil-based, so it stays. I had a little bit of paint right here, so I just want to... Oh, Melissa Rose says both mine are too. Yes. Yes, yes. So if you've never been here before and hung out with me while I craft, well, first of all, hit that follow button and come hang out if you're liking what you see. I am just sanding this right now to get kind of the chippy look. You see how it just, that wax, what it does is it creates a barrier in between your base coat. For me, it was the stain, and then your top coat. For me, that was the color cotton. And then it allows you to just get in here and get chippy, and it reveals, see how it's, we see the stain back there without, you know, sanding down. Of course, if you sand too hard, you'll sand all the way down to the bare wood. I've even stained the back of this. Sometimes I try to finish off the back of the projects. Let me see which way we're going to put this cutie. Oh, we're going to put her this way. So the board is not perfectly square. It's a little longer this way. So I think we'll use it like that. So I'm going to come in. This is an 80 grit sandpaper. I prefer just to get right to the, just get to it. And 80 grit for me is what works. Some people might not use it because it will cause your surface to scratch. For me, that's the point. I want to kind of scratch it up. I like things to be rough. But if you're trying to like finish a table, you might want to use a finer grain of sandpaper, a finer grit. So anyway, we're not finishing a table today. We are just scratching this up. So you see how I just didn't do it too much. That could be too much, but we're about to find out. So what we're going to do next is our cute little napkin here. Did I show you this, you guys? I think I just kind of dove right into everything. Forgot to show you the napkin. So this is the adorable napkin. We're going to cut a panel off. It's 4 panels, so that's really cool. Hey, Kimberly, happy Saturday. So we're just going to cut this off. And then I've got some Mod Podge here. You do want to make sure you get back to that. Sometimes napkins are like 3-ply. This is only a 2-ply, so that is good. We're going to Mod Podge this down. We're going to be able to see some of that roughness coming through the napkin, and I like that because that's what helps to make it look almost like you painted it. Okay. Aw, thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Yes, Lee, I just like to get to it. Get right to the nitty gritty. No pun intended. Okay, so here we go. We are just getting a good layer of Mod Podge all over our... This is probably why I get paint all over, because I'm just like back and forth, and it's splatter, splatter, splatter. That's exactly what's happening. And you think I learned, but I don't. Just a creature of habit. I just keep doing it. That's all right. Okay, so you can kind of see the sheen of the Mod Podge. Lets you know we've kind of covered the whole thing. So what I like to do is just kind of barely lay it down and then pull it all the way down onto my surface. And if you like to work with the iron method or anything like that, you can certainly get this on here however it is easiest for you. Voila, there we have it. So what we're going to do next is take our sandpaper and sand in a downward motion. You don't want to go up and down, because if you do, you'll rip your napkin up away from your surface, and you don't want to do that. So in a downward motion only. Okay. Just going all the way around. Getting all of that off. It's nice because look, it just kind of perforates it right off, and it just comes right off, and it just looks so nice and clean. That's exactly what we want. Almost looks like you hand painted it. Oh, I love this little cow. She just makes me smile. She is so cute. Okay, so we are going to want to seal this. Seal it up. Just like that. Might as well do the sides a little bit. And then I'm going to give it a dry. We're going to get it dried. And I got my stamps out here. Now, if you're looking at the supply list, I don't think I included the stamps because I literally just thought about it as I was getting all of my stuff out here ready to go. So we're just going to get it nice and dry. If you ever get bubbles, when you heat this up and it's dry, you can run your hand over the top of it just like this. It's kind of like what the iron method would do for you, but you can run your hand when it's dry and heated up, and it will press all those bubbles right back down where they need to be. So look at that. Perfect. I think it looks perfect. So what I want to do is just take my little stamps here. Oh yeah, I've got 10 minutes. We're good. Whew, I can take a little breath. Just like my tattoo says. Wait, can you see that? Just breathe. That's what I need to do. All right, so I wanted to stamp something right here. And you know what? I love just the word hello. So we're going to stamp. It could literally take me my 10 minutes just looking for the letters. No, come on. Come on now. All right, I might abort. Oh, here we go. LL, and I just need the O. I thought I was going to have to abort that. Sometimes, and they're all in here, but sometimes you could be staring right at it and not see it. Does that ever happen to you too? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just going to stamp. Wait. H-E. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start with the L. We're going to go L, L, O, and then I'll do the E. Well, that didn't work like I planned, but that's okay. You know what I'll do is we'll take, there are also punctuation, so we'll just do like a dot, dot, dot. Well, if I centered it, it would have been a lot cuter, but that's okay. You get the gist, right? You get the gist. And I thought by what I was doing, it would center, so that just lets you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do, let's take a little bit of our 24K color. I love this color, you guys. It's just like a little shimmer. We don't need a lot. I actually heard Stephanie say this morning, a little dab will do ya. And I say that too all the time. My mother-in-law used to say that. I don't think I ever really heard anybody else say it until I heard Stephanie say it this morning. I'm just going to use my finger because, you know, sometimes finger painting is fun. And we're just going to rub a little bit of it on the edges here just to get a little shimmer. actually decided to go ahead and just take a flat kind of paintbrush here, and I just want a little shimmer. You can almost use it like if you use your ink or anything like that to stain, make it look stained. You can almost use the 24K in the same way. You can use it as a straight paint to base paint something. That's what I did with this peep right here. That's the 24K color, and it is kind of shimmery. Or you can use it just to give something just a little bit of, just a little shimmer and pizzazz. So then the next thing I'm going to do, told you we're all about power tools here. So we're going to use the drill. Drill a couple holes on the side, because we're going to make this like a little hanging sign. Take some wire and a rusty bow. I've got just a couple minutes, but I think we're going to be able to bring this train fully into the station. So I've been doing this whole rusty wire technique probably since the late 90s. That's how long I've been doing the rusty wire thing. And I was happy, more than happy, to share it with everybody that that crafts with me, because it just adds so much cuteness to a project. So the wire that I'm using is it's called rebar tie wire, and it is actually a concrete supply. You can literally do this with any wire you have though. I just like the rebar tie wire. I get it from Home Depot in the concrete section. All right, so there it is, and I am actually going to grab a piece of fabric really quick because we've got just a little bit of time. So you're gonna want to make sure you refresh your page if you are watching from the Southern Crush Creative Club, because up next is going to be Stephanie with the Vintage Pebble. And I know she's going to have something amazing for you guys. And I am so excited to see what Miss Stephanie is going to be making. So we're just going to add a cute little material tie. I cannot believe you guys, I did it. I am so proud of myself. Oh, I'm so proud. So Melanie, thank you so much for having me on this today. It has been such a fun and amazing event. I have enjoyed, I wasn't able to watch for just a tiny little bit this morning because I did have woodworking group this morning, but I have been enjoying all of the presenters that I have seen. And there is our fun little spring Highland cow. So thank you, everybody. Whew, I did it with 2 minutes to spare. So I hope you enjoy this. I could even dovetail this if I wanted to. I'm going to show you real quick how I like to sometimes just fray the ends. I just run my fingers over the edges like this and pull out the little fabrics, and then it helps to fray the ends of something. Real simple. Just pull out the little threads and it helps to fray. Thank you, Denise. Thanks, Lori. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check out this cutie pie. Look at I like Highland cows, and you might know someone that likes Highland cows too, or heck, you might like Highland cows yourself. But I would love to have a little mini farm one day. We talk about that sometimes on my page. So anyway, you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, thank you. Just a simple, fun napkin project. So go refresh that page, go grab quick something to drink, and make sure you come back and hang out with Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble. She is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye for now.